Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Jett and I will be telling you The Lost of a Kingdom. So this is a story that I made a while back and I wanted to read it to you guys. So, once upon a time, there lived a king. His name was James. He had a kingdom. What I mean about had is that he lost his kingdom to his rival kingdom, the Sky Kingdom. His kingdom was called the Ravens of the Lost Kingdom. There has been a war with the ravens and the skies for 300 years. You may ask, wait, why is it for 300 years? Well, let me get back to the beginning. You may want to get some popcorn because this is long but interesting. So 10 decades ago, the Lost Kingdoms were in peace. Everything was right in the land. But no one knew that there was another kingdom in the ranks that wanted to be number one, and lost kingdoms disappear forever. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's bad. Really, really bad. Like, if you can think of a word that is related to bad, that is what it is. It was terrible, morbid. It was just terrible, and the news went like rapid fire. And when the Lost Kingdoms found about this, they were freaking out like crazy. They were like, what the? Why would a kingdom that we never knew about suddenly want to get rid of us? And that was the question everyone had in their minds. But one of the kingdoms, the Ravens of the Lost, were like, let's stop freaking out and actually save our land. The Lost and the Skies thought it would be short, just like 2-year war. But no, it dragged on for generations, or for 300 years. And it is one of the worst wars the Lost Kingdoms ever had. Why was it so bad? Mostly because the Lost Kingdoms went to extinction. The only kingdom that survived was the Ravens of the Lost Kingdom. And it's not even a kingdom anymore. And it was just a handful of people that survived, and that was James' sister Sophie and his brother Alexander. And that was all of the people that survived. And when the last years of the war came, James couldn't take it anymore. He had to surrender, and now he is held captive in the Sky Kingdom's prison for 10 years with his sister and brother who knew time could be so brutal. Are you okay? Asked James. Sister started crying. I'm so sorry that you had to witness the rapes and massacres, James thought, started to sob too. I just want to get out of this cell. They are the ones that started it, screamed Alexander. Stop screaming, Alex. They won. We can't do anything about it now, said Coley, wiping his tears. Thought you were the mastermind, Sophie. Crying and do something, Alex said mockingly. That's enough, shouted James. Why then are we still in the cell? We should be arresting them, not the other way around, Alex continued. Going to get us killed with that attitude, James shouted, and Alex wanted to say more, but James shunned him, and Alex stalked to their toilet and sat down with a huff. And there was silence, very, very long silence. Or someone could break the silence. A guard came and said, We need Sophie. James went to get a trembling Sophie from the floor. Alex asked, Why do you need my sister? Guard didn't say anything. Why do you need my sister, Alex? The guard still didn't say anything. It's okay, Alex. We knew this was going to happen, James replied, and hid some of his sobs. Realization dawned on Alex. Are you crazy? Just going to give up like that? Demanded and pointed at their sobbing sister. Why would you do this, James? I thought you were stronger than this, Sophie said, and sobbed even more. Sorry, but this was part of the treaty, said, starting to sob even more. Alex wanted to say more. The guard took Sophie and did so jerkily. She screamed of pain, and the wailing went and went until it reached the upper floors and then ceased. There was silence in the cell after the guard left and continued till Alex broke the silence. Well, aren't you going to tell me the treaty? Yelled. James gulped and said, You know when the war ended and I was left with King Eric to negotiate the treaty so we can live peacefully? Well, the treaty was, give me your sister for marriage and I will let you live as long and peacefully forever. But if you disagree, I will kill your sister who is left in your family, and you. And that's you, Alex, and I couldn't disagree, so I said yes. James sat on the only other thing in the cell that was a rug and starting to sob again. Alex sat on the ground and stared at James so blankly it was pretty scary. Then out of the blue, the fairy godmother showed up as regal as ever and whispered, I'm not supposed to be here, but I heard something sinister going on, so tell me what's going on. So explained of what was happening while trying to punch something. Wow, I've definitely been gone for years. Well, this is tricky. What I would say is save your sister, destroy the skies, and reproduce your population. You tried what you said. Nothing works, shouted Alex. Well, this is a bummer. Usually my tips work. Let's see here. Okay, I might know what will help. So there is this group called Dark Warriors. They have been enemies with the skies for years, but they are way more powerful than the skies. But they have kept quiet for years because the skies have a bargain that if they don't raid the sky cities and kingdom, they will get thousands of dollars. So I think you should break that alliance and convince them that if they save your sister, they can finally kill King Eric and you take the sky's throne and rename it the Ravens. So what do you think? Asked the fairy godmother. That's the best plan ever, James and Alex said in unison. Well, I'm glad I helped. I better off. Bye, the fairy godmother said, puffed away. So James and Alex did what the fairy godmother said. They broke out of prison when nobody was looking. They found the Dark Warriors and convinced them in their plan, saved their sister, killed King Eric and James, king of a different society, renamed this guy's kingdom to the Ravens' kingdom, not a peaceful kingdom for decades. The end. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye.